Hello YouTube, this is Sean from the Pompey Games Room, and I'm back with a reply video to an awesome YouTuber called Shenmueso. Everyone here is probably subscribed to Shenmueso. He's a brilliant guy, lots of pickup videos, the odd game video as well, gameplay video. It's a perfect channel, mix of everything. So he's asked an absolute brilliant question. How far will retro rise in value? And it got me thinking, because it's stuff that I've thought about before, and I think a long time ago, I think I nearly made a reply video to a video probably about a year and a half ago to somebody else. I can't remember who put it out there, but yeah, I think, to be honest, the points I would want to raise, there's sort of three major points really. For me personally, it depends on what sort of collection you're going for. I think cartridge games, I can see them probably even at least staying at the current sort of value that they are at the moment. Whether or not they're going to go up massively in the future, I'm really not too sure they will. The one saving grace is my personal collection for the Sega Mega Drive is obviously this thing here has got very little moving parts in it, so they're not likely to go wrong. Also, there are millions of these around the world. I could probably pick one of these up in 10 years, something like that. They may have gone up a little bit, but they'll still be around. You could say the same for SNES, NES, Master System, Game Boy possibly, you know, a few capacitors switched out in the old Game Gears and stuff, but essentially, I mean, you know, I've got games around here as I try to reach for one. I've got games for the Game Boy that are just loose. It's typical, just saw one. Let's go for a Game Gear. Columns, a game just sitting around. Okay, it's in its case, but I've got another one down there for the Game Boy. I tried them out the other day because I'm trying to do a trades video at the moment, but I could put a game like this in. If it's not in its case, if it's just on the floor, I could throw this around and stuff and everything. A good chance I can throw this in my console a few years down the line and it still work. I don't know if I'll be able to do that with a disc. Therefore, well, you won't be able to do it with a disc. Therefore, I think cartridges will retain value more than discs. I think that's a pretty easy thing to understand. But in regards to my collection, buying the games I've been buying for the prices I've been buying them, I think your collection is obviously tailored to your needs. I fancy going for a full Mega Drive set. Now, would I still do that now? Seeing all the room they take up, you know, I've spoken, left a few comments for people and had people reply saying, you know, they take up a lot of room, these Mega Drive cases, and they do. They take up an awful lot of room. If I'd still go for a full set now. I had this conversation with Long Rob von Hugendon the other day, that I would probably be tempted to go for a cartridge only collection now, if I'm being honest. One, for the money to save, and two, on space. So in that respect, I've sort of gone a long way about saying it, but I think cartridge games will probably stay at the value they are, if not raise a little bit. I can't see really people, I mean, there are some hardcore people on YouTube that love their old games consoles, and I don't think that's ever going to change. You know, there's a mixture of ages as well. We've got new people coming into the community all the time. Everyone has a different slant on it, which is why YouTube's such a great thing. Yeah, I think, you know, seeing someone's video thinking, I could pick that up, I could go on eBay and buy it. I think it all depends on social media as well. So this will be my second point that I'd raise. Social media, where that goes in the future. Now, I don't know how long YouTube's been around, but I can tell you wholeheartedly that my collection was fueled by YouTube videos, watching people pick stuff up and play on stuff that I had memories of as a kid. Now, if there's any, I mean, eBay is a powerful enough tool by itself, but you throw something like YouTube in there where you can actually see footage, you can see the cartridge the person's playing on and think, wow, I want to hold one of these cartridges again, and I want to put it into, obviously a Game Gear, going in a Mega Drive, not going to work, but you know what I mean. You want to actually put that in and you want to feel a connection with the system you're playing on. There's nothing better than actually playing on the original hardware. So emulations just never really appealed to me. I have spent money on my collection basically because I wanted it. I wanted the stuff in my collection. I wanted to be able to look on my shelves before I go to work at the weekends when I've got a few minutes to just throw a game on and play it. There's no better feeling for me. I'm not really concerned if it goes up in value or goes down in value. I've got these games. I don't really intend to sell them on. Like Shenmueso said, he would love to pass his collection on to his nephew down the line. You know, I plan on having a family one day, and I would love my kids to play on this sort of stuff because they're perfect sort of games for kids. I'm a big kid at heart, so yeah, I've really. It's crossed my mind about the money I spend on my collection, but I do look for bargains. I don't just buy it now straight away. I look around. I don't just rush into things. I have done once or twice in the past. Sorry, that's probably a very that's a white lie, I'd say. But no, I have ran into things in the past and made stupid decisions buying games. And but you learn from that, and I think you learn to live within your means. And that's another thing. I mean. Mega Drive is so important to me, and I think the most powerful thing we've got is probably the human mind. And when you want something, you're going to pay for it. Mr. Netbreaker, another great channel, says it all the time. You know, he wants to actually own the copy. He wants the best copy he can get. Now, there are going to be so many collectors out there in the future, and who knows, these games might skyrocket in value. In which case, who knows down the line if they go up 3 or 4 times what I paid for them. Half of these games, I could say I probably play a handful. The games I play most are on here. Games down here I play not as much. So a roundabout way of saying it, I would say probably I'm not really that fussed about if retro goes up in value or anything. I think it may slightly. I can't see it going much more. I think we've really peaked around now. You know, YouTube is on a real sort of. YouTube's on a real sort of high at the moment with retro gaming. The community has never been better in my opinion. There's so many good little channels springing up all over the place, and yeah, I can't fault YouTube or eBay at all. And you know, I think it's supply and demand. If people want to keep buying these games and the prices aren't going to go up, people are just going to keep pushing them up. So I think the more and more people that come to social media sites like YouTube, like I said before, it's fueled by social media. Someone sees someone pick something up and they want it. Problem is, if you've got 4,000 or 5,000 viewers on your video, more than one person's more than likely going to want to pick that game up. Hence a bidding war, and then you get the prices that go up. So I think, to be honest, it will stay either at this level that it is now, or it will go up slightly more. I can't really see it falling. I think retro gaming now, you know, we've got designated retro gamer magazines and things like that. I think we're too far down the line now, and it's so Shenmueso. I think I know what he's going to say about. He's got a collection, you know, thing. He's got to come to terms with a decision he's got to make on his collection. I've got a pretty good idea what that'll be, but fair play to you, mate. I mean, you know, you've picked those bits and bobs up. They're your games. You do what you want, and the thing is, nowadays you've always got emulation. You can play these games on emulation. No one's going to be getting kickbacks for money and stuff from these games when you buy them on eBay, the suppliers and things like that. It's only people on eBay that want to get the money for them, and it's suckers like me that end up buying the games anyway. So, anyway, I don't plan on leaving YouTube anytime soon, and I want to see my collection through. Who knows, if I get a full set one day and, you know, I get all this stuff. That's the beauty of YouTube. I've got a document of basically the last 3 or 4 years of my life on YouTube of stuff I've picked up. Systems I've had, systems I've moved on. Now, I can't say where I'll be in 4 years' time, 5 years' time. I might not be on YouTube, but at the moment I am absolutely hooked on YouTube and eBay and getting things for a good price. And I love the Sega Mega Drive, and my collection will stay with me until my status changes, unless I really need the money, in which case it'll be gone. If I need to pay for something for my girlfriend, my family, or anything like that for my future, this collection will be gone, because there's a lot of money tied up in it. But you know, that's the way things go in life. You can't take money with you, so you best spend it and make yourself happy while you can. So anyway, guys, it's been a long-winded way to go around things, but I think I've explained way too much. But yeah, just to summarise, I think we may see it start to level out now, or possibly go up slightly. I can't see it falling, but we'll see what happens in the future. Anyway, great, there's a bit of Jonathan Ross there. Great question from Shenmueso. Brilliant YouTube. I'll put a link down in the description box. I'm just trying to finish this video off. Down in the description box, so make sure you head over there and check his channel out and send a sub, and also a video response as well, because it's a great question. Thanks for watching, guys. Please feel free to comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care.